What is going on, XRP Army? Welcome back to the channel. If you have been waiting for a sign, if you have been waiting for the moment where the rubber meets the road, today is that day. We are not talking about speculation anymore. We are talking about confirmation. The charts have spoken, the volume has spoken, and most importantly, the big money in the United States has finally woken up. XRP has just confirmed a massive technical breakout that analysts have been tracking for months, and it is happening exactly as the institutional floodgates are opening. This is the convergence we have prepared for. While the rest of the market is chasing the latest hype, XRP is moving with purpose, backed by billions in trading volume that isn't coming from retail. It is coming from the suits. In this video, we're gonna break down exactly what this breakout means for the price targets, why US investors are suddenly so interested, and the massive signal that just flashed on the weekly time frame. You do not want to miss a second of this analysis. Let's dive straight into the price action. For the longest time, XRP was stuck in a brutal consolidation range. It was the stablecoin meme that frustrated everyone, but in markets, the longer the consolidation, the bigger the expansion. We have just witnessed a clean break above a multi-year resistance level. This isn't a fake out. We are seeing sustained volume on the hourly and 4-hour charts supporting this move. When you see a breakout accompanied by rising volume, it tells you that there is real demand absorbing the sell pressure. The bears tried to push it back down and they failed. This change in market structure is significant. It signals a shift in psychology from sell the rally to buy the dip. We are now entering a phase of price discovery where the old resistance levels flip into new support floors. This is the healthiest way for an asset to grow. Now, why are US investors watching this? You have to understand the landscape in 2026. The regulatory cloud has lifted. The ETFs are live or imminent depending on the specific issue or timeline. This has given the green light to American capital. We are seeing data from US-based exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken showing a massive spike in buy orders during US trading hours. This is a crucial metric. For years, XRP volume was dominated by Asia and Europe. Now, the sleeping giant, the American economy, is entering the chat. When US liquidity hits an asset, it hits different. We are talking about the deepest capital markets in the world. Pension funds, family offices, and high net worth individuals are looking for catch-up plays. They see Bitcoin at all-time highs, they see Ethereum expensive, and then they see XRP, a blue chip asset with legal clarity, trading at a massive discount relative to its utility. This is the value play of the decade, and Wall Street loves a value play. We also need to talk about the golden cross that is forming on the higher time frames. For those new to technical analysis, a golden cross happens when a short-term moving average crosses above a long-term moving average. It is the ultimate bullish signal. Algorithms are programmed to buy when this happens. We are seeing this setup play out right now. This is bringing in the systematic buyers, the bots and algo traders that don't care about news or feelings. They only care about data. When these algos turn green, they bring a relentless wave of buying pressure that can sustain a rally for weeks or months. We are in the early innings of this systematic shift. Furthermore, look at the open interest data. It is climbing, but funding rates remain neutral. This is the perfect scenario. It means the rally is being driven by spot buying, people actually buying the coins, rather than just leveraged speculation. When a rally is driven by spot buying, it is much more sustainable. It is harder to crash because there are fewer long positions to liquidate. This tells me that the investors buying this breakout are here to stay. They are accumulating for the long haul, not just for a quick flip. This spot-driven breakout is the hallmark of a true bull market beginning. Let's zoom out to the macro picture because nothing happens in a vacuum. The breakout in XRP is coinciding with a softening of the US dollar index, DXY. Historically, when the dollar weakens, risk assets fly. But XRP is unique because it is also a currency bridge. As the dollar weakens, the demand for efficient cross-border settlement increases as emerging markets look to diversify. This double whammy of a risk-on environment plus increased utility demand is acting as rocket fuel. We are also hearing whispers from Washington about pro-crypto legislation finally moving through Congress. The US government realizes it cannot ban crypto. It has to embrace it to remain competitive. XRP, being the most compliant asset, stands to benefit the most from this policy shift. US investors are front-running this legislation. They are buying the rumor of a fully integrated crypto economy. We also have to discuss discuss the retail FOMO that is starting to kick in. Look at Google Trends. Searches for how to buy XRP are ticking up in the United States. This is the first sign of the retail herd returning. When your Uber driver or your cousin starts asking you about XRP again, you know the cycle is heating up, but we are not at the top. We are just leaving the bottom. The retail wave usually comes in 3 stages. Stage 1 is the die-hard believers, us. Stage 2 is the smart institutional money, happening now. Stage 3 is the public mania. We are transitioning from stage 1 to stage 2. The breakout we just saw is the dinner bell for the institutions. The mania comes later, and that is where the price goes vertical. Let's address the skeptics. There are always people who say it's a bull trap. They point to past failures, but you have to look at the context. In the past, every rally was capped by a lawsuit update or a regulatory threat. Those caps are gone. The ceiling has been removed. The suppression mechanism, the fear of the SEC, is no longer the dominant force. The dominant force is now utility and adoption. This is why this breakout is different. It is a structural breakout, not just a hype pump. The market structure has fundamentally changed. If you are betting against XRP now, you are betting against the trend, the volume, and the regulatory clarity. That is a dangerous bet to make. Another key factor is the liquidity rotation. We are seeing profits rotating out of high-flying tech stocks and into crypto. Investors are rebalancing their portfolios. XRP is catching a bid because it has underperformed for so long. It is the spring theory. The asset that has been held down the longest often has the most violent release when the pressure comes off. US investors love a mean reversion trade. They see XRP trading well below its fair value compared to the rest of the market, and they are stepping in to close that gap. This rotation is bringing billions of fresh capital into the ecosystem. We must also touch on the media narrative. Notice how the headlines are changing. A year ago, it was all doom and gloom. Now, major financial outlets like Bloomberg and CNBC are discussing XRP's utility and ETF inflows. The narrative is being sanitized for the mainstream. They are making it safe for grandma to buy. When the media flips bullish, it validates the asset to the masses. This social proof is powerful. It creates a feedback loop where positive price action leads to positive news, which leads to more buying. We are entering the positive side of that loop. So what is the play here? We have the breakout. We have the volume. We have the US investors watching. The strategy now is trend following. Do not try to short this market. Do not try to get cute and sell the local tops hoping to buy back lower. In a strong breakout, the dips are shallow and they get bought up instantly. If you sell now, you might never get back in at a better price. The goal is to ride the wave until the momentum breaks. And right now, the momentum is just getting started. Look for key support retests. If the price comes back down to test the breakout level, that is a buying opportunity, not a reason to panic. That is the market giving you a second chance. This is also a time to manage your emotions. Breakouts can be volatile. We might see a massive green candle followed by a chop for a few days. Boredom is the enemy. Do not let the consolidation period shake you out. The trend is up. The structure is bullish. Unless we see a weekly close below the breakout level, the bulls are in full control. You need to have diamond hands, but with a brain. Have your profit target set. Whether it is $3, $5, or $10, know your number. But do not exit prematurely just because you see a little bit of profit. We are playing for the cycle top, not the daily fluctuations. Security check. With the price breaking out, the scammers are out in full force. You will see fake live streams. You will see fake Twitter accounts. Remember, nobody is going to double your money. The only way to double your money is to hold your assets through the bull run. Keep your XRP on a ledger or Trezor. Do not leave it on an exchange, especially when volatility is high. Exchanges can go down. They can halt withdrawals. Self-custody is your only true protection. Be smart, be safe. Finally, realize the opportunity you have. We are witnessing the maturation of an asset class. The Wild West days are ending, and the Wall Street days are beginning. Being positioned before the masses is how generational wealth is created. The US investors are watching this massive move because they know what comes next. They know that once the $2 and $3 levels are cleared, there is very little resistance until the all-time highs. This is the blue sky zone. The window window is open. The breakout is real. The train is leaving the station. You have done the research. You have held through the winter. Now it is time to enjoy the summer. Don't let the noise distract you. Focus on the chart. Focus on the volume. Focus on the adoption. Everything is aligning for a historic run. Thank you for tuning in to this urgent update. If you appreciate the technical breakdown and the macro analysis, please destroy that like button. It helps the algorithm find more soldiers for the XRP army. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell notification so you don't miss the next leg of this rally. Stay strong, stay focused, and I will see you on the moon. Peace.